Welcome everyone, I am Mr. Philip Campbell with Homeschool Connections History in a Minute. I am your bearded, nerdy history guru. And today's question is, why do Christians worship on Sundays? Why do we worship on Sundays when the Old Testament sets aside the seventh day of the week, that is Saturday, as the Sabbath and the day of rest, and we never see in the New Testament this rule ever being changed to Sunday? Well, this is an excellent example of apostolic tradition. The Jews always worshipped on Saturday, but of course Sunday was the day that Christ rose from the dead, and Christ's resurrection is what makes us new creations in God. It's what brings us into a life of grace. So celebrating on Saturday was proper to the Old Testament, but with the resurrection of Christ, the early church and the apostles thought it fit to worship God on Sunday, which was the day of the new creation, and the apostles had the authority to determine what days Christians would worship on. So Sunday is kind of like the fulfillment of everything Saturday was meant to be. It's the fulfillment of the Old Testament Sabbath. So we see from the very earliest days of Christianity worship going on Sunday. We can see in the New Testament every time Jesus appears after the resurrection, it's always on a Sunday. It says it's on the first day of the week. St. Justin Martyr mentions Christians worshiping on Sunday in the 1st and 2nd centuries. So it was an apostolic tradition based on the fact that Christ was raised on Sunday and brought us into the new creation, and so the day of worship on the new creation is no longer the seventh day, but the first day. Hey, if you like this sort of stuff, you want more tidy little historical nuggets for your little brains, please subscribe to this channel, follow us on YouTube, and always remember, history is awesome.